Get an update on the Lori Vallow murder trial. Day 17 there in the trial in Idaho, where the jury continues to be shown graphic evidence. The so-called Doomsday Mom, who prosecutors say used her religious beliefs to justify murdering her two kids. She was back in court today. More law enforcement now testifying about the deaths of J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, siblings who once lived here in Arizona. But there's a third victim in this case, and her sister took the stand today as well there in Idaho. Let's be joined right now by Fox 10 Phoenix investigative reporter Justin Lum, who's been tracking this each and every day. Justin, good to see you. Okay, so who is this key witness who testified today?
Yeah, Andrew, Tammy Daybell's sister is Samantha Gwilliam, and they were very close. Tammy is originally from Utah, so this has been a tough time the past few years for Tammy Daybell's family. Today was mainly about the forensics, though. Witnesses representing the FBI and Idaho State Police. Again, we want to warn you, some of these details are graphic. But as for Tammy Daybell's sister, just know Tammy was married to Chad Daybell for nearly 30 years after meeting at BYU when Daybell was a grave digger. Investigators say Daybell and Lori Vallow conspired in the murder of Tammy in October of 2019, and then they married just weeks later. Samantha Gwilliam told the jury how she found out about her sister's death. She says Chad called her, telling her Tammy had been coughing all night and she was dead the next morning. But Tammy's official cause of death, we know, is asphyxiation. Here's what her sister, Samantha Gwilliam, had to say.
Did Tammy ever indicate to you that she had suspicion that Chad was having an affair?
No, she never said anything about it. If she did have any inkling, I think he probably brushed it away.
Today, we also learned that Idaho State Police found latent prints on the black plastic that J.J. Vallow was found wrapped in, matching Alex Cox. Alex was J.J.'s uncle and Lori's brother, who is now dead. He's also the person J.J. was last seen with on the night of September 22nd, 2019, holding the 7-year-old boy in his arms. By June of 2020, J.J. and his sister Tylee were found dead in Chad Daybell's backyard. A forensic biologist testified, saying she tested 18 hand tools recovered from Daybell's property. She told the court she found several bloodstains and what appeared to be charred flesh on the tools. DNA testing done on a shovel and the handle of a pickaxe matched to Tylee's DNA. Andrew?
Okay, so Justin, I know obviously you're not there live in Idaho. You're with us right now, but you were there for the first 2 weeks of the trial. Have you gotten a sense, though, I know it's hard because we're not in court and we're only getting these audio recordings released after the testimony, but have any of your sources said how is Lori Vallow reacting to all of this very emotional, very hard to hear and listen to testimony right in front of her? These are people she knew.
Yeah, that is a huge and important question because everybody wants to see what Lori's reaction is going to be when photos, graphic photos of her children are shown to the jurors who have monitors right in front of them. We know that jurors are looking at her. They have a direct view right across the courtroom. They can see her face. As far as the people in the gallery who are looking at her, she's kind of turned to the side, facing the bench, facing the witness on the stand. So sometimes it's hard to see. It looks like she's avoiding the people in the gallery or the jury, but you can't really avoid the jurors looking at her the whole time as they hear this evidence.
Yeah, and you know, we're approaching the end of the week here. Tomorrow's Friday. Last Friday, they didn't meet. Court was not in session. They are tomorrow. What's in store?
Well, Tammy Daybell's sister back on the stand. She was testifying for about 10 to 15 minutes today. The court, the prosecution want to hear a lot more from her, so she will be testifying again. What did her sister Tammy know about Lori Vallow, if anything? Had she ever seen Alex Cox? Because Alex Cox was at Chad Daybell's house at some point when J.J. and Tylee were buried. We know his cell phone pinged on that property. So what did Tammy know? Samantha is really going to be the voice for her as she answers questions from the prosecution and the defense. And court will adjourn a couple hours earlier tomorrow as well.
Okay, I know I said last question, but I just thought of another question I wanted to ask you before we let you go. Is there any indication on whether or not Lori Vallow will take the stand herself? That is always really the key question in these trials, especially murder trials. Have you gotten a clearer sense if that's ever going to happen?
Right now, there is no clear indication that Lori Vallow will testify. It's hard to predict when you know this case. You don't know what to get from her. I mean, we're just trying to find clear reactions that we can understand when this evidence and testimony is being shown and heard. Is very hard to read. She is, you know, she smiles, she giggles from time to time, whispers to her attorneys, and that's always, it's going to be hard to tell.
Yeah. All right, Justin Lum, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Talk again.
Thanks, Andrew.